I want to experiment with using this bandsaw as a sawmill, and for that I'm going to need some special sawhorses. Now I just need to get that big log on there. Now I just need my big bandsaw and a dolly to push along this log. For my sawmilling experiment, I want to remove the trunnions and try to move the blade guides down. I now have 44 centimeters or 17.5 inches between the guides. The log is going to be on the very edge of the sawhorses, so I realized I had to add some counterweights. The log is secured. This 2x4 will guide the bandsaw straight, and I added this thing here so I wasn't going to rub the paint off of it. And I also added this guard here so that when the slab falls off, it's not going to hit the blade guides of the wheel. So I am quite nervous about this because I don't know if I'm going to hit unexpected vibrations or if I've got the log held steady enough or if the bandsaw is going to jump. Let's see what happens. My casters aren't rolling entirely smoothly on the floor, which makes it very difficult to get a slow and consistent feed rate. Something's sounding rough all of a sudden. No problem up here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly nervous. I'm kind of afraid of that slab dropping on the saw when I get to the end of the cut. So I'm just going to clamp it on here. It's quite a ways from the blade, so I'm not too worried about pinching it. Oh, this sucks. This part here is hitting on here. Basically, this is sticking too far out. And I thought the saw would just cut it off as I went past, but it sticks out so it even hits this part here. Now what? Ha! It does work. Now I'm just going to flip the log and cut the next side. It does help that this log is not so heavy, so I can still lift one side of it by hand. Just to be on the safe side, I am screwing this on just a little bit to keep it from sliding around. It looks like I'm going at a pretty good speed here, but this is actually 16 times playback. With 3/4 of a horsepower, the saw is way underpowered. I actually stalled the motor quite a few times. Even with sweeping the floor occasionally, I still ended up getting quite a bit of dirt built up on the rollers, and that made for a very uneven ride. This is the last board I'll be able to cut off of this like that, because I'm running out of support on the bottom, and I even added this brace here to make sure it's not going to tip off. I guess I got one more board off of that, but what's left now, I might be able to resaw some thinner boards off of it, but not in sawmill mode. Finally trimming this board, I just followed along the curve of the wood instead of using the guide. The log is all milled up, and I cleaned up all of that moist sawdust out of the bandsaw, because that's not good for it. And this is ash, and this tree, at some point in its lifetime, it got pruned back because the trunk had all kinds of branches coming off of it. In fact, I think at the base, it split into two, and one of those got cut off. Ash is a very nice wood. I like it very much to work with. It's hard and it mills really nice.